This dentist in Houston, Texas consistently gains more than 76 brand new patients every month without paid ads. In this video, I'll show you their website and explain everything. There are over 5,000 people every month in their city actively searching for a dentist. We make sure that they show up every single time and in every place that people are searching. Before working with Overflow Cafe, they had a poorly optimized website and were overspending on ads. We solved that problem for them with search engine optimization. Today, my client's dental website appears everywhere potential patients are searching. They generate consistent revenue from Google, Bing, Maps, social media, ChatGPT, AI overviews, and all the other platforms while dramatically reducing their spending on advertising. The key results: more than 76 new patients every month without ads, more than 1,600 top ranking keywords, more than 1,500 monthly website visitors, and a 40% increase in AI visibility. My team and I have been doing SEO since 1995. We've worked with hundreds of dentists around the world, helping them increase visibility, attract high quality patients, and grow revenue through long-term SEO. SEO needs to be done properly, so please don't be fooled by cheap amateurs. And visit my website link for a 90-day free trial. Let's jump right into this SEO project. Okay, let's take a look at Northwest Dental, another wonderful client in Houston. Wow, we've got a lot of great clients in Houston these days. So it's a very straightforward website. This website was built in Joomla, and there's actually another team that built this out. They're not associated with us. So the site isn't 100% the way that I would want it, but because we're working with other people, obviously we have restrictions and you understand if you work with a team, you don't get to do every single thing that you want. But it is a very straightforward dental practice. It's got 2 locations, and you see here they've got their office hours, they have some new patient specials, emergency appointments, great photos. The social media definitely needs updating. I think we'll work on that probably next year, since we're currently in August now and we don't really have time to launch a big social media plan this year. Let's take a look at the About Us page. It's all pretty standard. Lots of great photos. You've got the team, you've got the location, the doctors, the supporting staff, the footer. They do have Facebook and Instagram, but it's just really not active. And if I can take control over the website completely, I'll fix some of the errors that you might be seeing on your screen right at the moment. You can see there are a couple of coding errors here. You could see here down at the bottom. Down at the bottom here, in the footer, it still says 2019. Once we get full control of that, we'll update it. But for now, mainly we're just working on SEO and driving tons and tons of wonderful new patients to this website. So one of their pages is teeth whitening. You see it right here. Fairly straightforward. We put pages like this on all of our dentist websites. Some of them are visually more pleasing. Some of them are even more plain text, depending on the goal of the clinic. Here's the page I hate the most, root canal. But it's well optimized. As plain and simple as it is, it's fairly well optimized. Here is their Lighthouse score. So their performance score is 78, which is decent for a website of this build. Accessibility is 86. Now, I would like to, I've compiled a list that I'll send over to the design team that's in charge of the website, and I'm going to try to get them to bump this up higher than, I'd say higher than 80. And that'll make me very happy. We're in charge of SEO, so obviously the score is 100 out of 100. And let's jump right into some of the stats. So We've only been working on this for just about almost 12 months. And as you can see by the traffic graph here, their traffic is way up. So was their bookings. Um, Take a look at the box that just popped up. It shows August 19th, 2025. And they were getting about 125 visitors per month. And it went sideways for quite a bit. And you see it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. And then August, September, October, November, you see it start to climb and climb and climb and climb. And it goes 300, 500, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, all the way up to now where we are at about 1,550 visitors per month, as you can see here. And it's up from last month, July, was 1,474. And it'll continue along that path for quite a while. Now, if we could get full control of the website, these numbers would go way, way higher. Having a very well optimized website it's an absolute game changer. Their organic keywords, same thing. They're ranking for about 1,700 keywords at the moment. This is where we started about a year ago, and they had about 313 keywords ranking in all the various platforms. And you could see here, it just progressively, the first couple of months, it's almost sideways, but then it starts to go up little by little by little. And so from 300 keywords up to 1,700 keywords. And this will continue to climb as time goes on. Backlinks, we've struggled a little bit with that. There's 424 backlinks from 150 referring domains. We're building them out, but it's been a little bit of a struggle. And we've struggled a lot with their AI visibility. I was really hoping for, obviously, stronger numbers, which we don't have at the moment. But believe it or not, their AI visibility is up about 40% from last year to now. And we get control over the website, it'll go up by thousands and thousands and thousands of percent. But let's take a look here. The value of that traffic, by the way, is $8,300 per month. So that's $8,300 in ads that they don't have to pay for, because it's all coming from Google and Bing and ChatGPT and every place that their potential patients are searching. And here are some of the keywords that are driving traffic to their website. Deep gum cleaning dentist, obviously their brand name, Northwest Dental, hygienist deep clean, dental bridges, Northwest Houston. There's also some very weird searches. It has nothing to do with us. But let's take a look at Dental Houston, Texas, Northwest Dentistry Houston, Dental Implants Northwest Houston, Dental in Houston, Texas, dentist with good reviews. There's specific zip code searches for people who are looking specifically in their zip code. They want to find a dentist that's very close by. Houston dentist office. Houston dentist office, for example, the client is spot 3 in traditional Google search. 70 people search for that every single month. So there's lots of, here's one, dentist near 77065. So this is someone who lives in that zip code and they just want a dentist that they can walk to. They're spot number 3 and 50 people are searching for that every month. So they're capturing traffic for that. Dental office in Houston, Texas, Houston dental office, etc., etc. So there's lots of wonderful keywords. Some of these keywords that you see on your screen are obviously worth more than others, but my main point is they're ranking for about 1,700 of them, bringing them in 1,500 visitors every month. The value of that traffic if they were to pay out of pocket for it, it's $8,300, and they don't have to do that. And they're consistently gaining 76 wonderful brand new patients every single month without ads. So imagine how much that's worth to you. Let's take a look at, and I'm not allowed to show you everything, but I'm going to show you what they're allowing me to show you. Their new customer potential. So they can gain a total of about 1,800 brand new patients without ads. And at that point, they pretty much maxed out. There's about 5,000 people per month in the Houston area that are searching for a dentist. They can gain about 1,800 of them. And at that stage, they really have to expand into either really super improving the website, adding advertising, adding offices in other areas, and so on. That's pretty much the only way they're going to gain more than 1,800. But remember, 1,800 people, some people will bring their whole family, their spouse, their children, their parents, etc. So it's not just that you gain 1,800, you could gain potentially 1,800 families in some cases. But at that point, it pretty much tops out. Their new traffic potential, they're currently gaining 1,500 visitors per month. They could be gaining about 15,500. Not with the current website. I would have to have full control of the website, and I would have to fix it up my way. You could even see that the fave icon here is actually just a generic Joomla fave icon. So the people in charge of the website really need to do some updates, and that'll help to improve the work that I'm doing as well. But they could get about 15,000 visitors a month. I honestly don't think that they really care to have that many patients flooding in all at once. So they're not in a huge rush. They're very happy with where they are. They could gain about 190 more keyword rankings. The keyword trend is excellent. 61% of their keywords are rising. And in less than a year, we've bumped them up more than 1,300 spots in all of the various different platforms. And let's see, we talked about some of their top ranking keywords. Right now, their grade is an A minus. So when they came to us last year, they were at an F. A lot of our clients start at an F. Very rarely do we get a client that starts with a high grade. We progressively, every couple of months, move them from F to D, C minus, C plus, B minus, B plus. They're at an A minus right now. Maybe we can get them to a flat A, probably by January, and maybe by next year an A plus. Their website reputation is 27. Again, the website itself is in dire need of updates. And I would implore you, if you hire my team and I for SEO, give us full access to the website. Let us make the fixes, and things move along a lot faster. But I mean, this was at like 2 when they signed up with us. It's 27 now. This was the visibility when they started with us. It was at 5, and it's at 67 now. So they're doing extremely well. Blacklist Monitor, we removed them from 1 blacklist this year, and so the website is clean. Domain authority is 10, which is not amazing. But remember, it was 0 when they signed up with us. Now it's 10. Next year it'll be 20. The next year it'll be 30. These things take time. Their spam score is 1%, which is excellent. Now, when they came to us last year, it was 50%. We reduced it 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. It's at 1. It's not getting any better than that. This is absolutely excellent. Let's take a look at, okay, so backlinks. We've managed to create 231 brand new backlinks from 70 referring domains. This is in about a year. There are 300 new backlink opportunities, so we're pursuing those as we speak, and we'll pursue those in the future. The backlink quality score is poor. It's only 49%. This number should be higher than 70%. When this client signed up with us, their backlink quality was basically zero. We bumped it up to 10, 20, 30, 40. It's hovering at 49 right now. Probably by next year, it'll be 60, and the year after that, it'll be 70. You really have to think long term when you're thinking about digital marketing and search engine optimization. And you see the backlink growth chart here. It's fairly weak. You see nothing happening for many weeks at a time. And then you get an uptick, then nothing, then an uptick, then nothing, then an uptick. But as time goes on, you see the upticks start to happen more frequently, and that's what you want. Another problem with pretty much every website in the world these days because of bots are toxic backlinks. So we've removed 244 backlinks so far. I think we have 300 more to go. That's probably going to take us another 9 or 10 months to remove them all properly. But every time we do that, rankings go up, traffic goes up, all the good things like revenue goes up. And we've saved this client 683 hours in less than a year. And that's time that they can recover to go spend with their family. And we do this for every single client, regardless of what service plan you're on. You're connected to Google Search. You're connected to SEMrush and Moz and Surfer, Majestic, Ahrefs, Bing. We're using PageSpeed, GTmetrix, Securi, Lighthouse, Built With, MX Toolbox. We've got your website connected to ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, Perplexity, Cloud. If you've got a YouTube, we're boosting it. If you've got an IG, we're boosting it. If you've got a TikTok, it performs better with us. So, yeah. And then I'll go over to our pricing. You can try this out 90 days for free. We've got many hundreds of people, probably 5,000 and something on this entrepreneur plan. They absolutely love it. And you can try this 90 days for free. We've got a boatload on the professional plan. And then we've got, I'd say a couple dozen on the leader plan. And it really depends on the size of your business. And obviously, if you have an enormous goal, you obviously need an enormous budget. And if you have more normal goals, you need a more normal budget. But people are very satisfied regardless of which plan they're on. So you pick the right one for you and try it out for 90 days. Okay, I'll leave it at that. That's all the information I can share with you today. The way that this works is simple. You contact us and let us know your goals and budget, and then we give you a consultation. You hire us, and we start working. There won't be much to see in the first 3 months, but after that, you'll notice an above average improvement in your revenue every single month, and the results continue to get better as time goes on. SEO is a long-term investment, but it must be done by experts, not cheap amateurs. Our standard operating procedure for SEO includes more than 200 line items of work that are specific to your business goals. To recap this project, we completed our SEO checklist of more than 200 ongoing tasks such as website improvements, indexing problems, full keyword research, technical SEO, on-page SEO, content creation, image SEO, off-page SEO, ongoing backlink building, conversion rate optimization, and believe me, there's much more. Successful dental practices usually invest 1% of their revenue into SEO. Some of them invest more. Trying to do SEO cheaply or quickly always leads to failure. You've worked really hard to build your business. If you want help to grow it further, my team and I have been doing SEO since 1995, and we're experts at digital marketing. We've worked with hundreds of great dentists all over the world. Some of them have sold their clinics and retired, and we now work with the new owners. Please visit my website for a 90-day free trial. Thank you so much for watching, and please feel free to like and subscribe.